I was a studious kid growing up, was very organized, so anything we would do with my friends, I'd make sure my parents wouldn't find out about it. So I would say I was a good kid. Didn't get into much trouble.
You don't want to say things.
I can't say, come on, man, this is my job, man. Yeah, I can't disclose all that. My name is Harut Urfalyan, and I'm a community pharmacist for CVS Pharmacy in Los Angeles, California. I was born in Pasadena, California as a first-generation Armenian-American. My parents came to the States in the early 90s. My father was a contractor. He worked in construction. My mother was a homemaker. My siblings were in their teens when they got here. I'm the only member of my family to be born in the States, so I was the main one at home who spoke English, as my father was diagnosed with type 2 diabetes in the early 2000s. My parents didn't read or write English much, and I found myself translating their medication names, their medication directions, that I had to really stay on top of the medications my dad was taking and really help him understand what the doctor was trying to say and to make sure that I had time with him to spend down the line. I was doing this starting the age of 10, 12 years old. I didn't know that's a big responsibility. I was just doing it, just being in his ear about how important it is. I mean, I still do it to this day, to be honest. Yeah, it's a lifelong journey, I guess. Throughout high school, my parents did have new conditions, new diagnoses, so that impact that I played took on another level. I wasn't just translating like I would when I was a child, but now I was actually explaining and understanding the mechanisms and why they should take what they should take. And those experiences in my childhood sparked an interest to pursue a career in pharmacy and helping others in my community. Out of high school, it was a main priority of mine to stay close to home. USC was local, even though it took a while with LA traffic, but I was able to really get the courses I needed when I needed them and be on the fast track to graduate and get admitted into the USC School of Pharmacy as well. That group of us from pharmacy school, we applied to CVS, we began working as interns. There were times that it would be very challenging to balance school, work, family, but one thing that really helped solidify my choice in pharmacy was the interaction I would have with my patients. Gaining the trust of my patients was one of my main priorities. I would do so by really understanding where they are coming from. Having parents with knowledge gaps, not speaking English, that was a major issue growing up. So I would put myself in their shoes. I would always make sure that we speak the language, and I would notice the trust develop right away. Upon getting licensed, I began as a support pharmacist, helping different pharmacies in the district. I gained my experience and eventually became a staff pharmacist. Simultaneously, I was enrolled in our development courses, our pharmacy manager emerging leader program. That put me in a position to begin my managing career within a year upon graduation. And once I took on the managing career, it really became about me and my team. While I was managing the West Hollywood CVS Pharmacy, that's when the pandemic happened. I remember one of my patients, I believe it was March 12th, they just read their phone and they let me know right away that, hey, we're on a stay-at-home orders and we're on lockdown now. And that's when it really hit me that this was the real thing. 2 weeks in, we realized the importance of us being there. We were able to prescribe Paxlovid, which was the first drug treatment for COVID at the time, and our company was at the forefront of this. And I remember right when we went live, the first call I got with a patient letting me know that they tested positive for COVID. So I began our counseling session. We discussed the symptoms they were having, the different diagnoses they had. So we went over drug-drug interactions. I prescribed Paxlovid for them. They came, picked it up to our drive-thru, and they started their treatment to make sure that their symptoms don't get worse. It was a highlight for me in my career knowing that I was able to prescribe that prescription for them in a time of need where they were not able to get it anywhere else at that moment. We made it through. I was promoted to district leadership in 2023. And now my role is to help lead and guide pharmacy managers to create a healthy team environment where we can create an atmosphere to provide amazing patient experiences in all of our locations across the district. My leadership philosophy as a district leader is based on teamwork. I love the saying, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So joining forces, collaborating, putting our people first, that includes our colleagues and our patients, doing the right thing, respecting one another, and always seeking the best out of others. To anyone who's interested in healthcare, pharmacy is definitely a profession they should look into. Whether they want balanced work-life priorities, or they want to pursue opportunities in management, or different opportunities in patient care services, being a pharmacist is an amazing way to really use your knowledge and expertise. You definitely get the fulfillment by seeing the positive impact you have in patients' lives on a day-to-day basis.